what do you think, Amit, are the specific skills that you think differentiate a enterprise AE from or an AE working on enterprise deals versus an AE that works on higher velocity or smaller sales cycle deals?
Yeah, I mean, I think like super tangible skills that come to mind first off are like organizational skills, just in terms
Mm.
of like being able to keep track of these things, even with a tool like Pod that is feeding you this information and helping you with meeting prep. It's helping you with, you know, buying committee mapping so that you have a clear picture of the deal. Being able to navigate that tool and use that tool to the best of its capabilities is still going to come down to your ability to be organized, right? It's going to tell you, hey, this is your priority deal. This is where you should be putting your focus. These are the things you should address because they have not yet been addressed based on historical deal data, but also the selling framework that you're using at your company.
Yeah.
You still have to be able to implement all of that at the same time. Even with the support of that tool, it's still a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
I think less tangibly, and this is something that comes to mind when people ask me, hey, should I make the switch from SMB to enterprise or mid-market? Because often it is sort of positioned as a promotion. You know, this is the next step up.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that, but maybe a conversation for another time. I think that you have to have, as an enterprise seller, a really big tolerance for risk,
Mm.
right? If a deal in the SMB space doesn't close, great. That was a couple weeks of your time. And also you were managing 10, 15 other deals at the same time. You can feel confident that probably 40 to 50% of those are going to close, hopefully. In an enterprise context, you're maybe only managing one or two deals at a time
Mhm.
because they are so big and complex. And you better hope like hell that those are going to close. Because if they don't, you've invested, you know, often the full tenure of a rep at a company or the average full tenure of a rep at a company of worth of time in closing that deal. So you have to have a good stomach. You have to be willing to like take those risks and invest in the relationships with those people and know that ultimately that is what pays off in the long run. But there's no instant gratification in that space.